Hey guys, I'm going to try to talk fast. We just got done with our consultation with the new vet, and his journey is going to have a couple forks, it seems. So first of all, we're going to do an ultrasound. He really should be able to eat more than he is, and they want to make sure that there's nothing wrong with his GI or any other problems that are causing that problem. Then for the surgeries. So the super basic, we remove his canines. He goes on with a slightly unstable jaw, but he goes on. The next is we throw everything at it. They would have to do a plate. They would have to fix his jaw again. They're going to be doing a bone graft. They have to destroy all the healing that's happened and basically start over. It's $4,000. We're weighing the options, but we're gonna keep going forward as best we can. So I figured I'd break a couple videos down. So our first step is looking at his GI. So this new vet is a little concerned that he's only able to eat about 50 milliliters for 3 feedings, and then by the 4th he gets sick. And if you've seen the videos, it's his pattern. So she's going to do an ultrasound. They're going to look at his GI and see if there's, I hate to use the C word, but cancer or maybe something that's causing him to not process food quickly. Additionally, he's been on AD and recovery. They want to switch this to the diabetic food. It has the same calories, but it gets it from protein rather than fat, like AD and recovery. So we're going to be messing with his stomach to see if we can help it. I'll cover more in the next. So the simplest option is selective removals, where they would remove his canines. This does not fix his jaw. This simply makes it so mechanically he can close his mouth, he can lightly chew on food, he can eat. He really likes crunchy food. He's wanted it since forever. But this has the highest chance of success with the lowest risk. The other problem with this is if we do this, we can never fix his jaw. They require his canines to do the mandibular fixation, and so without them, they can't fix his jaw. So that's his new quality of life. Slightly moving jaw, I don't know. So this is the big scary one. In order to fix his jaw, because the bone has stopped healing at this point, they would have to go in there and disrupt all the healing. Plus they believe that some of the muscle and tissue have grown between the bone, which is why it's not healing properly. This would require us to take bone graft from his arm. They would take that piece, they would put it in his jaw after cutting through it and cleaning all that up, and then they would have to install a plate. The problem is she doesn't know if she can get 2 screws into the mandible and 2 up front. She might be only able to get 1 in the back and 2 up front, which would then require us to fix his jaw shut. Again, not for 7 weeks, but for a bit while that heals. It's a very risky surgery for us to do. So why is it risky to fix his jaw? Well, see, his mandible should have healed better than it did. There could be a problem with the bone. We don't know. And the problem is she won't know until she's cutting into him, until she's cut all of the stuff that's healed out and started to clean and prep it. And if she doesn't catch it, and she screws into it, it could get infected. And then she has to go back in and remove all of that. It's a gamble. She even said in her own words that the likelihood it'll fail is higher than the likelihood that it would succeed. But that she is willing to try it, and she believes it can be done. Which makes it a very hard choice. So this leaves my wife and I with the hard choice. Do we go with the simplest surgery, never fix his jaw, lower his quality of life as far as enjoying crunchy food, which sounds really stupid, but he really likes it? Or do we take the gamble, we fix his jaw, and run the risk that the complications might kill him? He has been a cat that has hit every complication possible through this entire journey. Price-wise, the removals is $2,400 at the highest. The big scary surgery, $4,000 at the highest before complications. So, do we gamble or do we play it safe? Is what we have to figure out.